Hello folks, this is Lou Fanucchi here with Duck Hook Productions. We're here at Brea Creek Golf Course today, a 9-hole executive golf course in the North Orange County. Our first shots here are the clubhouse and the pro shop. They do have sandwiches and hot dogs and soft drinks which you can enjoy off the back balcony overlooking the golf course. We're now looking at the practice putting green. It has several holes and you can practice your chipping and your putting. Behind that is a full driving range. It allows you to see your full shot. The first hole, which we will be coming up to, is 145-yard par 3, wide open green with a landing area on the right, protected by a sand trap on the left, and the green plays fairly straight. You don't want to shank too far to the right because you could end up into the creek also. Second hole is a straight 167-yard par 3. You got to carry the creek, and if you miss to the right, you want to miss to the right. If you miss to the left, you're into the creek and the sand trap. Our third hole is a 325-yard par 4 coming out of a tee box. You have the hill to the right, which goes down about 200 yards down the fairway. On the left side of the fairway, the creek can come into play if you hook the ball. There is a fairway bunker about 220 yards down. The fairway on the right side. The hole is protected by 2 bunkers in the front, and you want to miss to the right if you're going to miss. The left side is protected by the trap and also slants to the creek, and you don't want to hit over into that area because it can be real difficult to play out of. The green slants up from front to back and falls towards the creek. Fourth hole is a 150-yard par 3. It comes out of a hill and a fence with a hill and a fence on the right side, and the creek goes down the left side. If you miss, you want to miss right. The green is protected by bunkers on each side of the green. If you miss left, you have the trap and the creek to worry about. The right side gives you a little bit of a landing area. Green is slopes from up from front to back, and it dips a little bit to the left on the creek side. This is a semi-difficult putting green. Should be able to 2-putt. Hole number 5 is a 318-yard par 4. You have a wide open fairway. If you hook the ball, you have to be you want to keep it to the right because the creek and a sand trap will come into play if you hook the ball too far right. The drive should be to the right to get the right angle into the to the green. You do have a trap on the left-hand side, and it also falls over into the creek. You have a landing over area on the right, which is fairly open, and the green is fairly flat and should be a fairly easy 2-putt green. And hole number 6 is 181 yards. Your shot has to carry the creek. If you miss to the right, you're in the creek. The right side of the green is hard to hold due to the slope into the creek. So you definitely want to miss left. If you're going to miss, you want to miss left. I'd rather have a shot in the trap and coming from the trap than trying to come out of that creek. The green plays flat. It should be an easy 2-putt. Hole number 7 is 147 yards, slightly elevated tee. You want to play your shot to the left. If you miss, there's a good chance you can still roll up close or onto the green. If you hit the ball to the right, you're headed down the hill, and there's no telling where you might end up. This green has a large swell area in the back left, and it's very difficult to putt from back there. You definitely want to leave the ball below the hole on this, and you should be able to two-putt. The eighth hole is a 128-yard elevated tee. The creek does cut across in front of you. You have to play across it. The green's protected by a trap on the right side, and opens up to to a large landing area. You have a large landing area on the left side. You want to be sure you carry the creek, though. The green is probably the toughest one on the course. It slants up from front to back and slopes down on the left side toward the creek. Definitely want to leave the ball below the hole on this green. The ninth and final hole is 129 yards. It is also an elevated elevated green, and you have holes protected by a sand trap on the right, with a small landing area between the trap and the creek. You don't want to hit too far right because you could end up into the creek there. If you miss, it's best to miss left. There's no trap.